And I fucking squatted in those things because they were built like fucking iron. Converse, Jay. You know, my foot is too wide for Chuck Taylor Converse All-Stars. I've been actually thinking about getting a set of Vans for deadlifting. You know, like some slip-ons. You know, checkerboard slip-on Vans. I think that'd be sweet. Who power lifts in fucking Vans? I could be a trendsetter. I actually thought about being a real cookie cutter and just buying some fucking rock climbing shoes. Because I know that's what the fucking cookie cutters wear. But you know what? I'll bet a rock climbing shoe is about the best thing you could wear for a deadlift. Because I'm sick of deadlifting in my socks and deadlifting in my fucking, what do I wear? Well, my New Balance just isn't working because someone made a comment that it looks like I'm falling forward. Yeah, that's because everything has a heel to it. Wrestling shoes are the shit for deadlifting. When I was a competitive power lifter in high school and up until I was 19 when I won teenage nationals, I always deadlifted in wrestling shoes. I squatted in high-top basketball shoes and I deadlifted in wrestling shoes. But I'm thinking about some rock climbing shoes for deadlift. I think I could squat in them too. I'm just sick of squatting with anything with a heel. There's too much pressure on the patella tendon. You gotta get that heel flat on the motherfucking floor so you can use more hips and more glutes. If you wanna get bigger, you gotta handle more weight. And the way you handle more weight in the squat is by involving more glutes and more hip muscles. You fucking faggots that are always telling people to narrow up the stance. Well, ask Ronnie Coleman about narrow stance squats. I believe he's got a hip replacement or two, and the motherfucker walks with a cane for the rest of his life. Narrow stance squats are no good for you. If you want to build your goddamn quadricep muscles, get on a fucking hack squat machine, you jackass. Don't alter your squat technique for bodybuilding. Squat the way God made you to squat. And if you want to build your quads, follow up your squat with a hack squat machine. Never alter the technique of your base, core, compound movements for bodybuilding. Do the exercise the way it was intended, because you're no Dorian Yates. Those fucked up bullshit barbell rows may have worked for Dorian Yates, but you're no Dorian Yates. So god damn it, do the barbell row the way the motherfucking exercise was invented. And if you want to build a different part of your back, there's a goddamn hammer strength machine for every part of your fucking back, you jackass. Fuck. Sick of you fucking idiots trying to reinvent the wheel with the fucking compound basic fucking movements. Fitness fucking sluts are the fucking worst. You know, you see these little fitness whores trying to reinvent fucking everything. You know, they're on a Smith machine with a balance ball with bands. You know, fuck you, you whore. I see strippers that diet on fucking diet soda and cocaine with a better body than you, you whore. And you're running fucking Anavar. Fucking whore. I can't stand little fitness bunnies. I'd like to fucking put them on a spit and fucking barbecue them. Those little whores that fucking get on the squat rack and when in between sets of squats, they do like 3 or 4 different exercises. And what's up with these whores putting bands around their fucking both legs? Like, you know, they put their feet through the band and pull them up to their goddamn thighs. What the fuck? You need a goddamn exercise band to not spread Jesus Christ, you fucking whore! Motherfucker! I've had a little bit of pre-workout today. This YouTube rage, or this Instagram live rage, is brought to you by Outlift, made by Nutrex. We're just having fun. So anyway, I'm about 11 or 12 hours, I guess, from Jacksonville. I'm not going to be able to get there today legally. I'm going to have to take a break, I guess, somewhere in the Panhandle. I haven't worked out in a few days. I need to get a fucking lift in. I haven't done a good back workout in a while. So I'm wondering, what if I film with Andrew and Brad on Monday, on President's Day, because the male prick has the day off, because it's a fucking another federal fucking holiday. What lift would you guys like to see Big J film? Would you like to see a squat? Would you like to see a deadlift? Would you like to see a bench press? Would you like to see maybe a bent over row? I haven't filmed a bent over row since I did 365 for 5. I actually haven't done rows since that 365 for 5. But see, I don't need to do a lift all the time to be good at it, because I can cross-train with other exercises that maintain the strength in that lift. That's one reason I love reverse hypers. Not regular hyperextensions, but the reverse hyper. If I'm doing power squats, and at the end of my leg day, I do some reverse hypers, I feel I can maintain my deadlift without actually deadlifting. I love that reverse hyper machine. Speaking of hamstrings, why the fuck are females doing so much goddamn hamstring work? How fucking big is a woman's hamstring? About the circumference of a fucking hot dog? I mean, realistically, how big is a female physique competitor's hamstring in diameter? Maybe it's a little bigger than a hot dog? Not much. And they're doing goddamn 20 sets of motherfucking hamstrings! The other day, I did 2 sets of hamstrings. Okay? I happened to be in a gym that wasn't so well equipped, but they did have some dumbbells that went up to 100. So, and after I did hack squats, I took the day off from power squats, and I did hack squats for my quads. And so after I got done with the quad work, I needed some hamstring work. And there was some dildo fucking screwing around where I could have done some stiff leggeds with a barbell. So I noticed they had 100-pound dumbbells. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll do my stiff-legged deadlifts with dumbbells. You get a great stretch with those. So I went over there, and I don't know, I might have grabbed the 60s or 70s, you know, something close to 135 pounds. And I did a set of 12 just as a warm-up. And then took a few minutes rest, because I grabbed the goddamn hundreds. So 200 pounds, not a lot of weight for me. I've done stiff-legged deadlifts 315 for 10 before, but deadlift, doing them with dumbbells is different. I did 100-pound dumbbells, 200 pounds, a set of 12 stiff-legged deadlifts, and I touched the goddamn dumbbells to the fucking outside of my feet. Actually, I went right over my toes. My fists touched the top of my shoe. I did a set of 12 stiff-legged deadlifts, and that's all I goddamn did for hamstrings that day. So why are these fitness chicks doing 20 sets of hamstrings? Do you think your muscle is going to grow doing 20 sets of fucking hamstrings? You fucking dumb cunt. And if you're doing it to burn calories, it'd be a whole lot easier just not putting the goddamn fork in your mouth so much, you dumb fucking cunt. You don't condition yourself with weightlifting. You condition with the knife and fork. So quit doing 20 sets of glutes and 20 sets of fucking hamstrings, you dumb fucking whore! Fuck! About to have a fucking aneurysm right now. It's got me so pissed off. For real. Do I look okay? God damn it, yelling like that, I feel real weird. Am I having a stroke or something? I just had to pull off the side of the fucking road. Big J is having a fucking stroke. What do I think of Swallowed Man? Any enemy of Rob's is a friend of mine. Hold on. Lenny backed out of the fight. However, Lou is talking more shit by the day and is looking like he's frustrated at the fact that the Misfits and Maniacs aren't big fans of his. I heard the opposite. I heard Lou's been missing in action. I look like Tony Curtis. Yeah, I've heard Lou's been silent. Who's saying Lou's talking smack? Lou wants to fight me. Tell that fat fucking loser with short arms and dumpy fucking legs I'll be in town in fucking 48 hours and I will beat the living dog shit out of Lou. Fuck Lou. Who's that guy think he is? And I don't think Lenny and I should fight either. Me and Lenny are friends. I was telling a friend of mine, a female friend, because, female friends are sometimes better to talk to than guys. And I was telling her, I said, I'm going to punish the fuck out of Lenny's organs. I have no reason to even try and punch that guy in the motherfucking face, because his organs are right there. I'll expend less energy just ruining that guy's fucking gut with fucking body blows. I'll burn less energy. I won't even have to lift my arms. I said, I might put that motherfucker in the hospital if I start beating the motherfucker out of his midsection. His organs are just totally exposed with that swollen belly. And she's like, well, why would you want to do that? He's your friend. And I said, well, what do you want me to do? Let him win? And she said, no, why don't you just talk to the guy and apologize, for all the shit you said about him? And I'm like, oh, okay. If Lenny can accept that, I won't put Lenny in the hospital by ruining his organs. I don't want to fight Lenny. But Lou, I don't like Lou. Lou's not my friend. If Lou's talking smack, you guys need to order 66 Lou and tell him to meet me at Busybody Fitness in West Boca, where they have a boxing ring. Order 66 Lou to meet Big J at Busybody. Let's see if that crackhead will show up all high on crack. Fuck him. Do you guys have any idea what Big J would do to a crackhead like Lou? And you know, Lou is only a few years older than me. What's Lou, like 51 or 52? If that. He looks like a fucking old man compared to me. See, Lou is a fucking coward. Lou was counting on being able to talk all that shit. And he thought I would just stay drinking. Because drinkers never follow through with anything they fucking say. So Lou thought I would just keep drinking and never follow through with wanting to brawl him. He was counting on that. He was banking on that. Well, you know what, Lou? December 29th, I fucking put the plug in the jug, you cocksucker. And I've been out west training in fucking altitude. And I will fucking ruin you. Lou, you have no chance. You have short, fat, stubby little arms. You got a torn rotator cuff. You got a torn meniscus in your knee. You can't defend yourself. You've got a big jack-o'-lantern for a fucking head. You're a fucking complete moron. You smoke crack. You really have nothing going for you except you invested in Bitcoin at the right time. Now you got a little bit of money. But other than that, no one likes you, Lou. No one likes you. You've got little Andrew Kalura who sucks your fucking cock because he can't afford to come to Florida on the 19 grand a year he makes working at the fucking nutrition store. So you got Kalura sucking your dick because he's not even his own man. He can't afford to come to Florida. So he uses you. Yes, he's using you. Ah, that's funny. You need to protect yourself if you fight Lenny because he's had too much unprotected sex with men and crack whores. You don't want what he has, bro. Yeah, I agree. And when was the last time Lenny had a fucking HIV test? I don't want Lenny's body fluids anywhere near me. I don't want to fight Lenny. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Lenny. Because if Lenny wants to fight, how are the two of us going to film a Misfits video on Monday if Lenny wants to fight me? It's not going to work out too well, is it? And I'm dirty as fuck. I am that guy. When you say, Lex, step outside, wham, you just got sucker punched. So, if Lenny wants to run his mouth in the gym while we're doing a training video, he could wind up with a broken fucking nose before he even knows what happens. Because I don't go outside. You ask Big J to go outside, you immediately have a fist in your fucking face. I don't fight fair. I fight to win. So, what's this? Let's take it outside. Yeah, okay. Sure thing, buddy. You're getting a fucking knuckle sandwich before you fucking know what fucking hit you. And I suggest you guys do the same. Never go outside with someone if they ask you. You fucking punch them and square the fucking nose right then and there. Sober Jay is going to be a lonely Jay? Hardly. More people love me now than ever before. The only people that have a problem with me are fucking Lou D'Onofrio. Ooh, I said his last name. Maybe that'll piss him off. Andrew Kalura and all of Kalura's little fanboys. don't understand why people that like Andrew Kalura follow me. Unfollow me if you're a Kalura fanboy. Folded in a bitch like at the Halloween party. And I was trashed at the Halloween party. Lenny's so big and tough, trying to intimidate a drunk guy. Everyone knows drunk people can't defend themselves. Have you guys seen Lenny with his shirt off lately? He's got pancake titties and spaghetti arms. What's the guy gonna do? Sit on you? I'm sick of this subject. I don't think Lenny wants to fight. But if Lou wants to brawl, bring it on, you little short, dumpy Italian fuck. Yeah, there's good advice. Just talk to Lenny. Yeah, absolutely. I've already apologized about 3 times on the internet. You guys know Lenny is quite the showman. He loves, WWE type of promotion and that type of nonsense. So when Lenny's on film, you never know what reality is. Lenny could be cutting a promo for fucking WWE for all we know. And Lenny started off being pissed off at me about shit I was saying about his boss, Lou. Because if Lenny didn't stick up for Lou and take Lou's side, Lou is a cocksucker, asshole. Lou would have made Lenny's life at work miserable. It's not too hard. Anyone with half a brain can figure out what Lenny was doing. Lenny was just covering his own ass so Lou didn't ride him like a fucking stolen bike at work. Was this another Lou fan? Andrew Kalura needs to worry about real life shit like making money and not so much lifting weights all day like a meathead cat lover. It's time to grow up and stop reminiscing on Black Dick. Well said. Somebody needs to cut me a fucking edit of Andrew Kalura admitting to being with trannies when he was on the podcast. And if that's more than 59 seconds, maybe throw in some clips of Lenny dropping Andrew Kalura's name when he brings up tranny hunting. And I'll post that like a motherfucker. Because Kalura's trying to tell me that he's never had homosexual sex and asking where I got my information from. And Kalura admitted to being a fag on the fucking podcast. So, I know you guys love to cut edits. Anybody who cuts an edit with Andrew Kalura admitting to being with trannies on the podcast, I will post it and I will give you full credit. In fact, why don't you just put your logo or your Instagram on the fucking, in the corner, whatever. Give yourself credit in the edit. And I'll post that motherfucking shit. I'm going to have about 10,000 goddamn followers by the time I get to fucking Florida. Andrew Kalura was on 2 podcasts. I'm not sure which one he admits to being with trannies, but he talks about how you'll fuck anything when you're on ecstasy or GHB, something like that. You'll have to watch both the podcasts and pick out all the good juicy clips of Kalura talking about trannies. And then you can add whatever video you want to that, maybe just of his stupid fucking face. So, because once we have his voice admitting to homosexuality, you can't deny it anymore. And he can't be pissed off. Why is he mad at me for bringing it up when he brought it up on the motherfucking podcast? Kalura is upset that I call him a dick sucker because he claims he's never been with a man. Well, asshole, I got the maniacs after you now, brother. They're watching the podcast as we speak, cutting up an edit with you admitting to being a fag. Yeah, Lenny slipped and said they shared everything back in the day. I know. Lenny has brought up banging trannies with Kalura dozens of times on film and on the podcast. So somebody cut me a fucking edit that incriminates the fuck out of Andrew Kalura being a homosexual, and I will post that shit. And make sure you give yourself credit. Put your IG handle or your logo or whatever you want in the bottom corner, and I'll give you props. I'll tag you in it, help you get some followers. You do me a favor, I'll do you a favor. You guys got me all pissed off. Actually, I guess I came on here all pissed off. I need to be happy. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to see my mom. Going to see Brad and Andrew. I love those two guys. I love Leather Daddy in a way you guys will never know. And Andrew is a really good friend. When I need a voice of reason, I call Andrew. He's like my mentor. Great Big Rob reference there. So how many of you maniacs are going to go to the fucking Arnold to kick Big Rob's ass for me? I can't make it to the Arnold because I'm going to Florida for a fucking week and I'm pissed off. I'd rather go to the fucking Arnold, even though the weather in fucking Columbus, Ohio sucks ass. I'm down to 10 cc's of testosterone, so I'm in a panic mode. You know, when I get down to my last bottle of testosterone, I consider I'm out. Even though that's 10 weeks of TRT, as far as I'm concerned, I'm out. That's like, did your dad ever teach you, never let your car go below a quarter tank of gas? Well, that's the way I am with a 10 cc bottle of testosterone. Never have less than an unopened 10 cc bottle of testosterone on hand. That's like your quarter tank of fuel. Never go below that. I also got some Trammy on the way. I went looking on the internet for peptides. I went looking for Cabergoline the other day. I cannot motherfucking find Caber for sale. But anyway, I found a good peptide company that has Prami. And Prami is similar to Caber. They're both Parkinson's disease drugs. I believe they prescribe both of them for restless leg syndrome. They're basically dopamine. Increase your dopamine in your brain, right? Isn't that what they are? Or are they dopamine antagonists? They're one of the two. I can't remember. But one of the side effects is they lower prolactin. And Tren and Deca increase prolactin. So when I get home and I start this Tren acetate cycle, I'm going to have some Prami to go with it. I really got a good cycle waiting for me in Florida. I got a cut blend, which is 3 fast-acting esters: test propionate, Tren acetate, and masteron propionate. 100 milligrams of each. I'm going to do 1 cc every other day. So I got some Prami to go with that, some Arimidex, some Propecia for my prostate and my hair. Oh, I also ordered some MK77. And I also got some Winstrol Orals. So I'm going to do the cut blend, 1 cc every other day. Winstrol Orals, 100 mgs every day. MK77. I think I'm going to do about 25 mgs every day. I don't see the advantage of going to 50 mgs of MK77. You don't get that much more growth hormone. I'm using it more for the IGF-1 anyway. And the effects of MK77 really diminish after 25 milligrams from what I've been reading. If anyone has any different information, let me know. So let's see, the Ripped Blend every other day, Winstrol every day, MK77. Then I'm going to take Prami, Arimidex, and Finasteride, which is Propecia, as my ancillaries. That's a big word. Ancillaries. Get Genova to say that word. And then, of course, Cialis to complete the bedroom bully stack. Really looking forward to getting my hands on this Prami. I heard it can make you feel sick. I heard that's why people prefer Caber. But I was also reading, a guy said when he was with Prami, with his trend, he was walking around with a fucking heart on all the time. Dude, that's what the bedroom bully needs. And if I can walk around with a fucking boner, I'll be the happiest guy in the world. Especially not drinking means I'm ready to fuck any minute, any moment. You fuck a lot less when you're drinking. Because when you're drinking, who cares about women? Women are nothing but urinals when you're drunk. Holy shit, that's a good idea for a t-shirt. Women are nothing but urinals when you're drunk. The Bedroom Bully 2019. Oh. They're good sandwich makers, too. Rub coconut oil on your chest. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I love what Bravo and that Cassidy character are doing to Big Rob. 66 Big Rob Fitness. I fucking hate that guy. He's, I got Big Rob blocked on my phone. And I happen to be looking through my blocked messages. On January 21st, that motherfucker must have been in a manic rage, because on January 21st, he sent me some fucked up message that I better not threaten his family and my bullying ways are over. So I don't know what was up with that. I don't talk about Big Rob's family. I feel bad for his kids. I would never say anything about his kids. Leave Big Rob's kids out of this. As far as his wife is concerned, hey, I fuck her, but I'm not going to talk about her. Big Rob. Big Rob has challenged me to fight so many motherfucking times. But I noticed once I quit drinking and started working out and getting leaner, Big Rob hasn't offered to fight me again lately. Where are you at, Big Rob? I heard you're going to be at the Ruby, Big Rob. Well, you run your mouth at the fucking Ruby, you're going to get your fucking ass beat, I'll tell you that. You better be a humble motherfucking A-man when you come to Florida, you piece of dog shit. Because I will beat the living fuck out of you if you say the kind of shit to my face that you do on the fucking internet. I don't like you insulting my motherfucking friends. It's one thing, Rob, I can take a lot of teasing. I think you're just a piece of shit Muslim anyway, so I really don't care what you say about me. And I'm not going to repeat the one thing that's really got me agitated. But I heard you said something about a woman whom I consider a friend. And I heard you called her a prostitute because she does webcam. And I'll tell you what, motherfucker, why don't you call her a prostitute to her face in Columbus, Ohio, when her husband is sitting right there? That motherfucker will destroy you. Literally destroy you. You don't want people wife, you piece of shit little Muslim? Well, you talk about another man's wife. And she's not my wife, but I consider her a fucking friend. So I'll tell you what, you talk shit about her in front of me, and when I see you in Florida, I'll punch you right in the motherfucking face. I don't care if your fucking cousin who you call a sister is a lawyer. What are you going to sue me for? I thought I was a fucking homeless trucker. So you can't sue me for anything, you fucking loser Muslim. Why don't you get on your knees and bow to Allah, you piece of shit? Fuck Big Rock Fitness. Talking shit about good people. You talk shit about Joe or anybody associated with the Muscle Mag Sports or whatever, Muscle Sports Mag family in front of me, and I will drop you with a punch to the fucking face. I wish I was going to be at the urinal. Because if you approach Joe, I would be in the fucking middle of it, throwing you to the fucking ground, you little fat fuck. I know Joe can take care of himself, but you know what? I think I hate you more than he does. Yeah, that old man, what's his name? Swollen old man. He lives in Georgia. He's kind of a shit talker, but he's a decent guy. I like him. I told him if I pass through his area that we'll collaborate and do a video at the gym. So I don't have a problem with the swollen old man. You know, when he first created his channel, he was trying to use the Misfits to gain followers, like everybody does. But it really didn't work for him. So now I think he's just doing his own thing. So yeah, the swollen old man and I have been messaging in private. We're going to collaborate to destroy Rob. The swollen old man wants to do the Ruby. I think the swollen old man needs a lot of conditioning to get in stage shape, but he can do it. So look at the freaks that are going to be at the fucking Ruby. Lenny, Jason Genova, Little Bitty Dale, Big Rock Fitness, the swollen old man. Someone told me that fucking, what's his name, Mr. 3CCs. What's the guy's name? Mr. Synthball is going to do it. Oh, God, if we could get Average Psycho Joe or Savage Psycho Joe to the Ruby, that would be out of control. What's that guy's name? That Cornelius' claim to fame is that he beat him in a bodybuilding show. It's all Dale likes to talk about is Cornelius beat this particular person in a show. Boston Lloyd. Yeah, someone said Boston Lloyd is going to do the Ruby. Now, I don't think you can. The Ruby is another show. If Boston Lloyd's ever won a show, I don't think he's eligible. But that would be cool if Boston Lloyd came down. Big Rob is going to look ridiculous. What's Big Rob going to weigh? Shredded. 170 pounds? I mean, he's 240 and flabby. God, is the fucking Ruby going to be a shit show with fucking autistics. Someone told me Savage Psycho Joe's Instagram got deleted because his response video to Lee Priest, he showed off a bunch of his guns, which is fucking retarded. Even Big Rob isn't that stupid. God, you don't do a response video. You know, you could do shooting videos on Instagram. You know, if you're a responsible gun owner, but you don't do a response video to someone calling out a particular individual and showcase your gun collection. That can be taken as a goddamn threat. And Instagram did the right thing deleting his account. guns. You know, Big Rob has threatened me before that he has a concealed weapons permit. And Big Rob is obviously not stable enough to have a concealed weapons permit. So any of you guys that do any investigation, you guys should look into Wayne County, because that's where he lives. What city does Rob live in? I forget. Livonia. Yeah, Livonia, Michigan, which is in Wayne County, Michigan. I don't know if you guys can find out, but let's see if Rob really has a concealed weapons permit. Because I think we got enough goods of Big Rob looking psychotic that we could fucking do an edit of Big Rob looking like a nut job and send it to the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, to the person who looks over concealed weapons permit, and we could get Big Rob's concealed weapons permit yanked. Because there's no way Big Rob should have a concealed weapons permit. That guy is not stable. Maybe you guys should do 466, the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, and tell them you know of a guy in Livonia, Michigan, who's not stable enough to own guns. Why don't you guys do that? That'd be fun. Big Rob would come absolutely fucking unglued. GoFundMe for chapstick? Dude, I can't drink enough water, bro. Licking my lips, I'm autistic. I've been out west, man. I was in Utah for a couple of days. I don't care if it's winter, that's still a desert climate. You cannot drink enough water as a truck driver, otherwise you'll be pissing every 15 fucking minutes. Send the edit of Big Rob to the city attorney as well. Yeah, see, you guys have the fucking power to absolutely ruin Big Rob, but you haven't done it yet because you're all working independently. If you guys follow my direction, we could ruin Big Rob. Start with the gun thing. Go to Order 66, Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Turn in Big Rob as someone too unstable to have a fucking gun. See, I'm from Michigan. Concealed weapons permits are not issued by the city. They are issued by the county you live in. That's who handles gun permits, the Sheriff's Department. So don't waste your time with the Livonia Police Department. Call the Wayne County Sheriff. Somebody needs to fucking make an edit of Rob being absolutely insane. There's got to be like a gun board. Whoever looks over the applications to see if you're a nut job and if you should have a concealed weapons permit, if we could get that person an edit of Rob being insane, well, Rob would never own a handgun in the state of Michigan ever again. And I think that would be awesome. Because what's the pussy going to do about it? I don't actually think Savage Psycho Joe is a threat to anybody. I think Savage Psycho Joe wants to be friends with everybody. He's just so stupid that his impulse is to get fucking angry. He can't control himself. I don't think Savage Psycho Joe is as bad as Rob. Nowhere near. Think about it. If you had to have someone stay at your house for the weekend, would you rather have Big Rob or Savage Psycho Joe? I'll take Savage Psycho Joe any day of the week. At least he's white and not a filthy fucking Muslim. Order 66, Leather Daddy Bitchy Brad. Well, Leather Daddy is Brad's alter ego. So if we did an Order 66 on Leather Daddy, that would not be against Brad. That's like doing an Order 66 against Superman. That wouldn't affect Clark Kent. So yeah, Order 66 Leather Daddy. I am a Muslim and I love the Misfits. Am I welcome? Do you denounce the radical jihadists? Because one thing that I've noticed about moderate Muslims, they claim they're moderate and how they don't hate Christians or Jews, but they'll never come out and say anything bad about the extreme Muslims, the jihadists, the ones that were beheading people and cutting off women's clitoris. You know, because a lot of moderate Muslims are fucking cowards. They're afraid that someone, if the cleric in their community, who's an extremist, finds out that they're moderate, that there will be repercussions amongst the Arab community. And you're never going to be an American if you're more concerned about your Arab community inside the United States than you are about America. To be an American, you have to cut your ties with your Arab community. Because the people who run the Arab community are radical people. Usually in every community, every Arab community in America, there's a radical fucking cleric who pretty much secretly calls the shots in that community because people live in fear. Well, fuck that guy. Rob got cuckolded by Johnny Bravo. Yeah, but Johnny Bravo got cuckolded by Diana. So it's a circle. It's the circle of cum. Johnny Bravo very well could have eaten another man's cream pie if Diana got fucked before Johnny Bravo flew her out to Arizona. Great way to burn an hour driving. Rob's gonna fucking want to show the Department of Transportation this video and get my CDL taken away. Good luck, Rob. You're just one lonely Arab with no friends. I got 10,000 maniacs behind me. And I'm not talking about the musical group. I'm at about 9,600 fucking followers. One of Diana's sugar daddies, that's right. One of Diana's sugar daddies dropped Diana off at the airport with a cream pie on her way to see Bravo. I don't know what Bravo sees in her. I don't know. I mean, she's cute, but she's a moron. I like a woman that you can talk to, you know? I don't want a stupid woman. I think an intelligent woman you can talk to is more important than a pretty face. Shit, if a chick has an average-looking face, a nice body, and she's intelligent, that's hot to me. She's too young. Diana has a huge mouth. Yeah, but that's better to throat fuck her. I love that gagging sound chicks make when you hit the back of their throat with your cock. It just puts a smile on your face, hearing that gagging sound they make. And after that gagging sound, you can count on the drool starting to come down. There's nothing better than degrading a woman in the bedroom. They love it. You know, everything I ever needed to know about women, I learned in the 3rd grade. If a chick's not giving you the attention you need, you pull her hair and tell her what a slut she is. And that still works today. It's sober Pooh Bear. You know, I don't call me sober. Sober people go to Alcoholics Anonymous and try and become better. I don't want to become better. I want to stay sick. Just because I don't drink means I'm sober. I'm not living the 12 steps. Fuck you guys.